That was
That was
good.
good. That was a banger one. Yeah. That was
Welcome
good.
to the 10th episode of Bros Park. It is another BEA
Beautiful day
in the park. You're welcomed by yours truly, Jeffrey and
Colin, always happy to be here with you, buddy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's I'm a little sleepy, but it's can't really be too sleepy with this nice scenery.
Another beautiful spring, summer day in the park.
Unfortunately, even though it's beautiful outside,
Yep.
the whole world seems to be going to shit right now.
Yes.
Well, we might be a little bit late due to the posting, but we recently saw Trump and Zelensky having that meeting. President of Ukraine, President of the United States,
Yep.
having a cordial.
Would you call it cordial?
Probably in the very beginning, to a degree.
Yep.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's been a big week. We don't usually go into the politics side of things, but we will just touch on that very briefly because it is seemingly on everybody's mind. Yeah, that wasn't good. I mean, it depends on who you talk to, I guess. A lot of people think that, that was a great power move and display of power from the President Trump.
It's all about power.
And JD Vance and such. And other people say that it's the most embarrassing thing coming out of the Oval Office ever. So we have two sides of the argument.
Yeah, that's true.
I've seen both. A lot of people seem to be on the side that Zelensky is a dictator, which I don't think they have a proper definition of what dictator means. Because they also, in the same sentence, usually say Trudeau is a dictator, which is also crazy.
The Prime Minister of Canada is a dictator, apparently.
Yes, perfectly elected in the last, like, 2 elections or 3 elections. Like, yeah.
Rules with an iron fist.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So, yeah.
I was at work, right? And I was seeing all this stuff on Reddit, right? So then I decided to let's watch this meeting during my lunch break. And the whole entire time, they're eating my noodles, but actually I stopped eating my noodles. I was like,
your noodles are falling out of your mouth.
I was like, oh my God, this is like the most aggressive thing ever, and like they're like steamrolling over him.
Yep, not letting him speak. They can't get a word in.
I'm like, dude, what the heck, man? Like, you guys are. You're the president, and why are you like doing all this?
Yeah, I saw so much. I don't know politics,
man, but just from like a outsider's point of view, a normal person's point of view, I'm like, this is kind of crazy.
As well, do you take this with a certain level of what's the word? Unrelatedness, as well as a third-party neutral stance, like because
outside perspective.
Yeah, we aren't American. We don't understand what it's like living under the Democratic or the Republican Party. We don't understand why people voted each way other than what we are told from both sides of the news outlets and whatever it is. With that being the case, we are neutral and third party. We aren't living in that rule. So at the same time, we can say like, hey, this seems crazy, right? And
seems a little wild, guys.
It's, the arguments of why are you wearing a t-shirt and jeans or whatever else in there, and then what Elon Musk was also in there in t-shirt and jeans, and why aren't we calling that out?
He was wearing a hat.
Yeah, letting his kid run wild.
At least he had a blazer on.
I guess so. It's a weird place to be for that. And at the time of this, we also have the tariffs between Canada and the US going up, and the retaliatory ones from Canada because Trump is starting.
And then why you gotta be a dick to us, man? What did we do?
We're just chilling. We're just hanging out, drinking maple syrup, and
exactly, man.
Playing hockey.
Hockey, eating pancakes.
That's why they do it, actually, because we beat them in hockey.
Oh Jesus,
that's why.
Oh no, not this conspiracy theory.
That was the reason for blanket 25% tariffs. That's crazy.
Well, on a lighter note, it's freaking a personal thing that I've been going through is that like. I woke up one day and I felt super bloated. Like my stomach was like.
I don't think your stomach's ever been that, but yeah,
it's been like that, man. It's been like that.
Yeah.
So then I was like, holy crap! I feel really like heavy and everything, right? So I like decided to try and lose some weight.
Okay.
Like do a little bit more cardio. You know what cardio I've been doing that like actually makes me blow my minds out, blow my brains out.
Is it Zumba?
Oh, I haven't heard Zumba in a while.
No.
It's Stairmaster, dude.
Okay, yeah.
My thing is, before workout starts, for me to warm up, 8 minutes of level 8 Stairmaster.
Okay.
No holding the handrails.
Okay, so it's hard on the back to keep the posture and everything too.
It's
yeah,
rough, man.
it is. I can imagine. And level 8 too. Do you know how many like calories that burns, or any like
hell no,
number
dude.
of floors or whatever?
All I know is I sweat at the end of the day. And like that's when I know it's like doing good.
And you do it for warm up?
Yeah, I just started the workout. Boom. 8
Okay.
minutes of Stairmaster, and it's.
Are you keeping the rest?
My brains out.
Are you keeping the rest of your routine the same?
Yep.
Okay, so it's just the addition of that.
Yeah, just the addition, and it sucks.
All right, walk us through your routine.
So before, when I used to go super crazy intense, Tuesday.
Yep.
Chest and tries.
Okay, push.
Wednesday, back and buys.
Pull.
Thursdays, just shoulders.
Shoulders like boulders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Friday's my break day. Friday's break.
Yeah.
Friday's when I have a cheat day. For some reason, I just eat whatever I can on Fridays.
Dude, it's the weekend. It's
know,
the first
right?
day of the weekend. You party up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Saturday's chest and arms.
Yep.
Sundays shoulders and back.
Okay.
Monday's break.
Yeah.
And rinse and repeat.
So 5 days a week.
Yes, and keep in mind, no legs.
No legs. Got to keep them thin, dude.
Exactly, man. I want that perfect Dorito, inverted Dorito shape.
You know what though? Like in recent times, I think girls are more into the big bootied guys though.
Hey, that is true. That is true.
I think it's an appealing now piece of men that I think women are into having that booty.
It's that dumpy, man.
That
You
dumpy
need that
is
dumpy
important.
look.
Yeah.
Yeah. One day. That's what the Stairmaster's for.
Okay. Yeah. I think you might need to, do some squats in there or some,
But then,
bridges.
It's hard, man.
You're working out 5 days a week. I'm sure you can fit in there somewhere. You have just shoulders on Thursdays.
Yeah.
You could probably put in some legs.
I guess. Shoulders are important, though.
They are. And so is that ass, dude. Come on.
Amen.
Yeah. I feel like for me, I was working out a decent amount for a while there.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, everybody always says it, but diet is the hard part for sure.
That is true.
And I didn't eat very much, I guess. It was probably just not enough to A, build enough muscle, but B, the macros were probably off.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have the patience to get into micromanaging every single macro that's going in and out of my body.
Yeah, I feel like if you start doing that, you're going on the bodybuilder route, and you don't want to go on the bodybuilder route, right?
No.
It's just too much work for how much you get out of it. So
I think as a job,
that, man.
As a job, it would make sense because you're getting paid for that time anyways. You're getting paid for that branding and everything.
Yeah.
But as Joe Schmo over here who, just is chilling and wants to be fit and strong and whatever it is, there's no point in putting in that much.
Yeah, that's
time
true.
and effort. It's not a priority for me.
Whoop.
And I definitely could stand to lose some weight. And that's not just me saying that as well. I don't know if you remember when we were filming prior content, there was this guy who we couldn't tell if he was being racist or calling us fat. I don't know which one it was because he made the comment of there was a video with a dog and he was like, yeah, they they look like they'll eat the dog too. And I was like,
we saw that. We're like, is he fat shaming or is he just being a racist?
Yeah, or both.
I'm pretty sure both.
I'm pretty sure it was both.
Which is a really good zinger. When
Yeah,
you really think about
100%. I get it. I respect it. Yeah. I'll put respect on that one. Sure. It's not like the one that we had recently where, for those of you that haven't seen it or found it, we're on TikTok, we're on Insta now, and we're on
YouTube Shorts,
and all that good stuff. And one of them, we just couldn't tell, was just pack it up. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing?
That was our very first comment. He's like, hey, pack it up, boys.
Yeah.
Is it pack it up because we suck and you don't like us? Or is it pack it up? I don't know. Is he trying to be nice to us?
My assumption is it's bad. But I don't know.
Maybe I don't understand this lingo now.
It's hard to keep up with it. And not even just the lingo, the actual apps that people use, because while we were going through it, we were trying to figure out which social medias we want to post to.
Yeah.
And the big ones were TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. Great. But then from there, it became, if we want the older audience, it should be Facebook because it's for the boomers. But for the young
goddamn
people,
boomers,
it's weird because Snapchat's become a form of social media.
Yeah.
Where for us back in the day, it was just nudes. Like,
yeah, dude, Snapchat back
was
in
the point?
That was when we were in high school when Snapchat came out, and yo, that thing was like
we weren't sending nudes in high school. Don't listen to us being underage sending nudes.
But that shit was like a lot.
Yep.
A lot.
It was a lot. And now it's just you see people moving over from TikTok or
yeah, you see stories on Snapchat like like millions of views. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Did not even know anything about this.
Yeah. So I've left Snapchat to Jeffrey because I don't need that content. I'm good. I think we actually made a brand new account. No prior accounts, no linking to any of our email accounts except for a brand new fresh one.
True. Yep.
And I think the feed was already just like,
dude, it was all women.
Yeah, it was all women,
like half
and
naked girls.
Half of them weren't dressed.
What the hell is this?
And I'm like, this is a fresh account. This isn't any links or anything. This is a fresh account. And I don't know if it's because we set ourselves to male that's what they're pushing or whatever it is. But I was like, this is insane.
Well, that's the content that people like, I guess.
I guess so. It's such a crazy thing. Anyways, that was just a tangent on like the young stuff going on that we don't know about.
I know.
But you might have a new connection to the young.
Yeah, dude.
Young
That's
folk.
a good segue.
Yeah.
Freaking at my office job, we have a high school intern, and like, he is your stereotypical Gen Z high schooler.
Yep.
Like, very loud, very outspoken, everything, and like, I feel old because like I don't understand half the things he says.
Yeah, didn't he?
Because we're like we're in an office, there's office etiquette in a professional, and he's like, "Hey, yo, man, I ain't capping."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What? What are you saying? Like, dude, you can't say this in front of the clients."
Yeah, that's crazy. It's in front of the clients.
And I was like, "All right, we need to have a talk."
I gotta take you out of here for a second.
I was like, "Holy crap, dude!"
Just like say to the clients, "Please excuse me. I need to talk with this literal child."
Yeah, dude, I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, it's hard. I have some friends that are in the same boat where I don't know the lingo. I don't keep up with anything.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because at the time we were into streaming and playing games and all those things. And it's crazy watching those terms now become just colloquial language, even if it has nothing to do with like the streaming sphere.
Yeah.
Like Cap was coming from Twitch Kappa.
Yeah.
Right. Or Phantom Tax was coming from a guy who streams with Kai in the AMP house. For any food that comes in the house, he needs to eat a bit for the
that's where it came
for
from?
the tax. Yeah. And I know people that have no clue about streaming culture, no clue about streaming language, no nothing. And they're like, yeah, Phantom Tax. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what did you just say to me? They're like, yeah, Phantom Tax. You don't know what that is? I'm like, shut the you don't know what that is. Fuck you. So it's crazy to see that that's permeating through everything.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Are we getting old? Is that why?
Maybe. Probably.
Like, our parents, when we were younger, they're probably like, I don't understand what these dipshits are saying.
Yeah.
And now we've gone to that point where, like, I don't understand what these kids are saying now.
Yeah. I can see it with our kid, like, our parents trying to relate to us being like gnarly and groovy and bodacious and shit.
Now it's skibbity.
A skibbity toilet?
Skibbity toilet.
You know about the skibbity toilet?
I don't exactly know what it is.
Okay.
I tried looking it up.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
Yeah, it's hard to understand because it doesn't really mean anything. It's just like a YouTube video series situation.
Series, eh?
Yeah, there's a couple of them, I think. There's other ones like Minecraft Minecraft parkour world where like everything is from parkouring, and like it's a weird hole to go fucking down on YouTube. I wouldn't suggest it if you don't have hours to lose.
It just sounds like brain rot.
It is brain rot.
Typical brain rot.
But long form brain rot, which is the
God.
weird part. Yeah. I just remember when we were younger, we would have like that car commercial that would like jump scare you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that was our brain rot. It was just stupid shit like that. Or like Happy Tree Friends. It was like the animated stuffed animals, but it was very gruesome,
very
like
gory, very
murder
gory.
of each other,
and like salad fingers.
and salad fingers. Rusty spoons.
Oh, rusty spoons.
Or Charlie the Unicorn. Oh man, we'd have a whole episode on the old form YouTube.
Dude, back in the day, man, those were good times. And the problem is, like, YouTube wasn't like, I guess it was big, but it wasn't as monetized.
It's
back
not
then.
like now. Yeah.
So like, if those YouTubers were as popular as they are now, they'd
Yeah.
be making huge money.
Yep.
But like, because they were back in the day,
100%.
I guess they made like good money or something.
Maybe. I assume that some of those people just didn't make any money at all.
Yeah.
Because it was before any partner programs with it. It was before any sponsorships or.
They just made for the content and like give people like entertainment, which is what we're doing.
Yeah. Hopefully that's what we're doing.
Yeah,
entertaining you all.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. You know, like and subscribe.
But yeah, YouTube, it's a weird landscape. Same thing with live streaming.
That's true. Like we used to play games on Twitch together.
No.
Not so often anymore because haven't had the time to for myself solely.
Yeah, we've been doing other stuff like building sets.
Building sets.
Recording videos.
No. Building a nice chair, nice lamp, and putting it in a nice park.
Traveling to the park is what's taking up time. Yeah.
Traveling to the park.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Yeah, it's hard with lack of time. You know, audio issues and visual issues come up.
Yeah, dude. We keep encountering those, man.
I think this might be our, I don't know, second, third, fourth time recording an episode. And then
I know, right? It blows, man.
It sucks having to do it, and we're trying to figure out what the fuck is the problem. So if you do have any specifically audio with XLR mic experience, please drop a comment.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I have a friend who like does like cinematography.
Cinematography. Is that another word that we're gonna add to the list of things we can't say?
It's kind of hard. And videography, like he just makes videos. Maybe we can ask him and like see what happens. Right?
Potentially.
Yeah.
Because we've never worked with XLR mics before. This is our first time. We usually just do USB because it was easier with the computer. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm not the most tech savvy, and somehow I was able to like stream on Twitch. So that was cool. But speaking of which, you've been streaming a little bit.
Yeah. Monster Hunter Wilds came out. We've talked about Monster Hunter before,
Monster Hunter.
A quick recap is you hunt monsters. Recap's over. Yeah. It's the newest.
It's fun. You just bonk monsters on the head.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's the new game in the Monster Hunter franchise. There's been a whole bunch over the years. And currently, it's phenomenal. It's amazing. I've heard, because I haven't beaten it yet, that it's a lot shorter than the other ones.
Really?
But I do think that it has been catered towards a newer player base, because this one especially has really found its way into social media and everything. So I think day one had more peak players than all the other games, like on the records list before. Like I think it had more than Elden Ring.
Holy.
Like it was really, really phenomenal. And I think that's because they made it easy enough that the new player base can get a hold of it. And I just hope that there's always an expansion in these main games. Like Monster Hunter World was Iceborne, and the Monster Hunter Rise was Sunbreak. I hope in the expansion they make it harder for the veterans to kind of have their time to shine. Yeah. And kind of like weed out like, hey, the new players can get there. They're just going to have to get better.
I think it's good that like, you're able to make the game more accessible to like a wider audience. It just brings in more people. Yeah. More people in the franchise, makes more money at the end of the day. And, everyone gets to have more fun.
You always want a bigger community. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. So it is nice. I do love it, but it feels weird because it looks the same as Monster Hunter World. It visually has the same cues and all of that.
Oh, nice.
But my buttons do different things. And I'm like, okay, this is my combo. Like whatever, like up, down, right. Okay. But now it's right, up, down, right. So I'm like, I have to do that one button press, but my muscle memory kicks in and I just hit it and the combo's pooched.
That sucks. That's what happens with every like new installment, right? A little change, a little tweak and everything.
Yeah.
But you'll get used to it.
The main story with a lot of Monster Hunter is that you work for the guild, I guess. I think it's called.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
And you're usually exploring new worlds, and there are these large monsters that you have to basically you're trying to keep away from your bases and your camps, your village. But lore-wise, even though we've each killed thousands of these monsters, lore-wise, we've only really killed one or two because it's the same assignment. And we're not culling the herd. We're not like committing genocide against these animals, right? We're not putting them to extinction. But this is the first game, and I don't think I've told you this. This is the first game that when a new monster shows up, we're like, oh, okay, let's run away and let's not fuck with it. And then our guild person comes up and is like, oh my God, it might threaten this village. The guild authorizes you to slay this monster.
Yeah.
And that sentence, the guild authorizes you to now slay this monster. I've heard it probably a dozen times in the game already. Everybody's making memes of it. And it's all of these people, like, as soon as I hear it, like, my like terrorist cell code word goes off. Yeah. And like you just turn into a monster hunting monster.
Neuron activated.
Yeah. You just go crazy and destroy this monster's life. It's like, oh no. It's like, okay, yeah. So I enjoy that part of it. I've been enjoying all the content I've seen around it.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, you gonna get into it?
I haven't been playing much video games in general, so I'll get into it when my PC's better. I hear that due to the graphics and everything, it's like destroying everyone's computer.
Yeah, I think that it might be poor optimization. I don't know because they've already lowered it when they had their beta test, and then it was melting people's computers. And then they were like, oh, we lowered the requirements, so don't worry, it's fine. And now it's still kind of melting people's computers. And it's, I think that it needs optimization. It does look good, but I don't think it looks melt my computer good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Something's going on there that I don't think has to be there.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, it's been good. It's been a good game. I like it. Streaming's fine. We're back on Twitch if you want to come and chill. Twitch.tv/bobaboy.
Nice. I was going to say, plug it.
Yeah, you got to get the plug in there.
Do the plug, man.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Lots of new stuff going on in the gaming world. Same thing with WoW as well. WoW's got new stuff going on. World of Warcraft, for those of you that don't understand. Actually, something we haven't talked on the gaming world side of things. Los Ratones.
Yes. League of Legends, man.
League of Legends, I guess, minor pro league.
Semi-pro?
I guess semi-pro.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's from another, I say another like we are, a large YouTuber named Kadril, who used to be a pro league player, started his own team. And they're like kind of a content team, but they perform on a professional level quite well. And they just won their last tournament.
Yeah, they basically play their scrims against other teams. Like everything that they do on a team basis, like, drafting and everything, it's all online.
Yep.
It's like the first time to ever do that.
Yep.
Like everything is leaked basically for their team strategies.
Yep.
And they freaking won a tournament.
They're an open book and they're doing it right. And it's to the point that actual other pro teams have said, hey, we should start doing this because if we do this and we get better, other teams can see that we're getting better and they can get better in the same way. And we keep progressing the league.
Yeah.
But traditionalists say, don't do that because you're leaking your strats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I understand too. Like you don't want to give away all of your secrets.
Yeah. League of Legends has a special place in our hearts.
Yep.
We can play that in high school growing up.
Yep.
Unfortunately, not as much. Actually, I just stopped in general.
Yeah, you just stopped.
I just watch it now.
You just watch. I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
It's a fun time still. I don't know. It's, the league scene is kind of dying because it took a lot of crypto money.
Oh, yeah.
And now is not exactly as affluent in the crypto as it used to be.
Yeah, unfortunately. Who would have thought, right?
Yeah, who would have thunk that would have happened?
That a currency that has no value,
has value. Whatever value we place on it
would end up actually having no value.
Dude, you're just a pessimist, all right? Come on.
Well, guess what happened?
Yeah, okay, sure. Maybe you're a realist. Okay, my bad. But Yeah, I don't know. I hope to see that it's back on the up and up. We'll see how it goes, I guess. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that kind of wraps up this episode too.
Yep. Here we are again, another day at the beautiful Bros Park. So please, if you like watching, you like hanging out, you like chilling with us, let us know what you want to hear us talk about. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on all of the other socials, please. And from there, hopefully we'll catch you on the next one at the park. Peace out.
Peace, guys.